Greetings one and all, and well met. Recently I appeared as a contestant on the D&D game show Crucible of Fate, Round 2, Episode 9. This morning I woke up with an irresistible urge to recreate that challenge room using Dungeon Alchemist. I had a play around and I'm pretty confident I can recreate everything accurately with one exception. I have not figured out how to make the pit round. So the room is 65 by 65 feet square. 6 level 6 characters enter, but only 3 will leave the room and make it through to the next round. 2 players can exit the room by completing a puzzle, but they must defend themselves against the other players and the BBG of the room at the same time. In this episode, the big bad is the Garistro. That beast hits hard.
That is the Garistro's charge attack for 101 damage.
In the centre of the room is a deep pit. There is an opaque, dark mist just below the lip so that nothing can be seen and the depth is not discernible. The black tokens around the pit represent boulders. Behind the Garistro is a raised section with a pair of rings, one represented by the blue token and the other by the red. Above them is an animated illusion showing a man jumping over the red ring and a man slowly falling over the blue ring. To the right you can see some tiered platforms. Moving from level to level is a 15-foot jump forward and 10-foot jump up. The platforms are at the heights of ground level, 10, 20 and 30 feet in height. At the top are a set of 3 doors. Above these doors are an illusion of the jumping man. Beneath the platform are spike traps. If anyone falls from a platform, they take falling and spike damage. If 2 escape the room, then that leaves 4 players who must fight to survive, and only 1 of these remaining players will get through. 3 players must die. Simples. Well, I hope you enjoy watching me recreate this map as much as I will enjoy making it. Alright, so we're going to start with a 17 by 17 square zone, but we will be using a 13 by 13 for the room itself with a little bit of stuff on the outside. So we'll start with a room. We'll go castle and barracks with nothing but walls. Now we can do a lot better with the tiling. Then go with these guys. Then let's go to walls. Make them half walls. So that it doesn't interfere with the vision. So, got to match that vision. Now, so that we don't necessarily have to have the grid on there, which would destroy the aesthetic. Let's give it some alternate colours. Now if we turn off the grid, beautiful. Loving it. Now before we go any further, let's get the pit to position. Back to rooms, down to pits, straight pit. And so 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 4 across. Beautiful. There's our pit. Now in the game the pit was a little bit deeper, but this is representational. Now we need a mist above it, or just below the lip I should say. So we go, yep, down to there, customizable pane, increase the size, bring it across here, and down a bit. That's mist. There we have the mist just below the lip, so that we're unable to see the depth of the pit. Then we might as well bung the boulders in. There we go. It's coming together nice and fast. Alright, then we have the platform at the back. Go back to here. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4. There. There's our raised platform. Now we need the rings. Let's get rid of the size just so I can be seen better. Then we give it colour. Red one is on that side, and the blue one is on this side. Beautiful. Then we've got the illusions sitting above them. Back to here. This one is the jumpy jump. That may not be a perfect little image that I've made, but you get the point. And the falling image. This one bigger. There you go. Got a jumpy image illusion and a falling illusion. Let's grab another one of these. Just pop it over the back here for now, because that's going to be used on the top of the stairs. Alright, And now it's actually the stairs that we get to work on. So, it's a section that's 3 squares, or 15 feet, across. So we'll go back to tiles, down to wood. There you go. 3 across, and leaving 3 at the other end. And then we want to bung in these spike traps. But before we do that, just gonna pop a little. Just gonna pop a little of these off to the side. Now let's look up spike. We want to put you to a height of 1. And I need to make sure these spikes are under that. In height. There you go. You can go off to the side. You can start here. And let's pop in a whole bunch of spikes for the spike traps. Alright, a nasty looking set of spikes. Move you into position. Alright, now what we want is get ourselves into a proper position to square things up. We have there. That's where the first line of steps go. And next line of steps. And the final line of steps. We also need this. And then we need to put these at the right height. Then what we need are some doors. And hello, the Zoomy Zoom character. of the door. So we have our illusion over the door as well. And let's pretty up the doors. The platforms I mean. Now I took the liberty of adding letters. Left, right and middle. Alright. Now, what else is there to go? I think the room is complete. That didn't take long at all. Alright, to truly make it a COF map, we need the grid references. So let's turn that back on. And add one of these down here. Now it truly looks like a COF map. Woohoo! Now, what good is a map without characters to play in it? So I'll show you what that may look like. Now, I've got a few minis that I've got access to. And I've just picked some out that might represent vaguely the characters that we actually had play in round 2 episode 9. We had random starting places across the back line here. So we ended up having Lucius in the far left, and I think the Elven Vanguard Guardian would probably work best for him. Then we had Matthias Crow, and as he wears the pirate hat, I thought the pirate knife thrower might be a good character for him to be represented. Then we had Astian, the paladin one would suit him. Then we had Bounty Hunter. He's an Eladrin elf. So let's go a Vanguard Elven Archer. Where are you? There. For his spot. Then you had my character, of which I've got the accurate token. Then we had Sparky. And there is a priest halfling that would suit for him. But he didn't actually start on the board properly, so I'll just bunk him off there for now. Instead, he started in a barrel. With a floating backpack next to him. And a floating potion bottle. That looks good. Now, he's not the only person to have some unusual stuff. Matthew's Crow brought a couple of golden lions in. Let's see if we can represent them. I did up some AI art to represent them earlier on. Because I don't have a token that would match. But I think it still works. And that ended up being the lining startup for this particular episode. Now, of course, what is a Crucible of Fate room without the big beastie? And I haven't got a proper Garistro to put in here, but I do have access to a Minotaur, which is probably about the closest thing I can get. There he is. And he's just sending a little bit small there, so let's make it big. There we go. There's your Garistro. Maybe that's smaller. Bada bing, bada boom. We have our completed room. Now, to round off this build, I'm just going to give you a special effect reminiscent of a classic moment in this game. The infamous lightning bolt down the line as perpetrated by Lucius.
One lightning bolt, and apparently I'm enemy number one. Like
one level 9 lightning bolt against everyone.
And that's pretty well the end of this build. I hope you have enjoyed watching the build as much as I have enjoyed making it.